I reserved a move with U.S. Standard Van Lines Moving Company out of Florida. They ended up taking my $900 deposit based on no refund policy. And lastly, I think that you just really need to pay attention to what's in your agreement before signing it over. So I hired them on August 15th to move me from Ohio to Colorado. Now, when I was talking to the representative, his name is George Michaels. I asked him about the cancellation policy because I knew that it was going to be a while before they were going to move me, and anything could happen at that point. And what he told me was, yes, you can cancel the move as long as you give us time to replace your move, like a week or two. And we'll have to take out 10% of your deposit. Well, I didn't like that very much, but I felt like they had given me an affordable rate, so I went ahead and did it, unfortunately. So between the time I had given them October 15th for a pickup date, and between that time I was trying to call him. The first time I tried to call him, no answer. I left a message, no return, call. After that, I called 3 different times to not only his phone, but to customer service. No answer, no response. So I started to get a little nervous about this whole thing. I sent him an email, and this was in October, the first part of October, to let him know that I was going to have to change the move date because my apartment wasn't ready yet. And I was trying to make sure that they wouldn't charge me double or whatever for that, especially if I was going to have to change the date. He finally responded via email, and basically what he said as the response is, you will have to have a check, a personal check or money order to pay us before loading the truck with your goods. Didn't say, no response whatsoever. These guys are idiots. I don't think they have kindergarten education, or they would know how to read. They would know how to respond. So anyway, after that, I said, oh God, that's all I need, right, is to lose $900 when I'm struggling just to make it to get back to Colorado. So I called them and I said, I want to cancel it. And he said, the rep said, well, okay, but you're not getting a refund. And I said, and why not? And he says, because. He says, we don't give refunds. We don't give refunds. So I said, well, your representative told me that you do. And he said, ma'am, if you were to look at our agreement, you would see that we don't. So I disconnected the call and I looked at their agreement, and it just shocked me, totally shocked me. They have, what it states is, there's a time period of 72 hours after signing their agreement that you can cancel the service. 72 hours. That's it. But they gave me a real light bright, stop thing that he says, but we can apply that deposit onto another move in the next 2 years. Well, I sent him an email back and I basically said, I am demanding my refund. And I said, as far as using you, I'm already canceling my service because you guys are just beyond deplorable, And I said, what in the hell makes you think that I'm going to want to use you in the next 2 years? So anyway, and he wrote me back, and then he says, we don't have a cancellation policy. So again, They don't even know what their agreement states. They have no idea what's going on. So consequently, now I'm at a place where I've just decided, screw it, just screw it. But I did tell them in the last email that I was going to do everything in my power to put them out of business because they don't deserve to be in business. In the meantime, I have filed 2 complaints, one with the Attorney General's office in Florida and also one with their Consumer Protection Unit. I went on their site to see I was going to check on them just to see if they had any other complaints with the state. And you have to put in their license number or business license number. They have no record of them. So I'm blown away. Honest to God, I know this world's getting bad with people. But I mean, to just, and the good thing too, though, is when I filled out the application for the Attorney General's office, it does ask if you're a veteran, if you're a senior citizen. Yay, I'm a senior citizen. And, they don't like that. They don't like businesses messing around with seniors. So hopefully that's going to give me a little more weight with them as well, because I saved every penny for this move because I'm having problems with PTSD living in Ohio. The state is I've just never lived in such a weird state before, and I've lived all over the country. So it's affecting me and my PTSD and my depression. And I don't think this would have been happening if these people had not done this to me. Just take away my money. So I've been trying to make it up because I do work part-time, but now my hands are giving out on me. I know you probably don't want to hear all this, but because I hate sobbing about it, but my hands are giving out on me, and I teach online for a college, for university. I'm going in for surgery in a couple of weeks just so I can continue to work to make up for the money that I'm losing with this company that just decided to steal my money. Okay. Yeah, they took a $900 deposit from me, and if they were going to refund my money, they would have taken 10% of that. So I would have still gotten back $10, which would have helped. Well, of course, the main goal, I would imagine, for anyone using this is to get my money back. But that's primary. Secondary, I would like to see this company put out of business. That's the other part. Our society right now is we're just in such chaos, and people are, especially businesses, I think, are finding loopholes because everybody is so, we're just all scattered all over the place. So no one's really paying attention to anything. So I believe that businesses can really put it over on consumers right now. And I think if some of us are paying attention, we can maybe try to stop some of this from going on. I don't know, though. So, yeah, that's the 2 main reasons. I wish I could say, honest to God, I wish I could say it's to warn other people not to deal with this company, but no, I've got so much anger in me right now. I just want to see those people go down. I want to take them down. But I do believe, though, too, that if anybody that's moving and hiring a moving company, I do believe that they have to be really observant on that cancellation policy, especially because we never know if we're going to make the move or not. So I think that's really important. I don't know what to advise them, tell you the truth, because I'm still in a place of limbo right now. I've had to just pretty much just wipe it off. And I'm hoping one day Florida Attorney General will call me, or the Consumer Protection Agency there will call me and say, give me some good news or something. Because the biggest problem is when you sign an agreement, you're out of luck. You are out of luck. And I mean, I have a legal background. I've got a legal background, and I was sure I had something to fall back on with this thing. Um, but I didn't. I mean, I went and I talked to other attorneys about it. So you just got to be really, really careful and know that there are people out there who need money probably more than you, and they're going to try to take it from you.